Hello, everyone. This is Susan Phelps.
And Judy Atari.
And today we're going to talk to you about Parrish and Englewood. Judy's going to give you an update on the new amenities that are opening up in Parrish and give you an update on some communities. And I'm going to talk to you about Beachwalk and give you an update on Englewood. Lots going on. So don't go away. We'll be back. And we would love it if you would subscribe,
Like,
and comment below.
thank you.
Thank you. So, what's happening?
Big news.
Big news.
Big news in Parrish. Lowe's has opened. Lowe's
Hallelujah.
opened today.
That's why you were late.
Yes. Yes. That and the Ellington Mall Christmas shopping. Anyway, yeah, our Lowe's is open. Big news out there. It's kind of fun. And some of the other shops are getting geared up and ready. Home Goods is probably still a couple months off, but we'll see because there's a lot of Facebook posts about incorrect dates. So we're just going to wait and see what happens with Home Goods.
Okay.
Some other things that are happening up in Parrish, specifically in North River Ranch, is confirmation of the hospital. So HCA, who manages a couple other hospitals in our area, a lot in Florida, Neal Neighborhoods said the hospital will be part of the new Village Center and part of a medical district planned in North River Ranch. It's going to be a 6-story hospital, and it will have at least 150 beds, an emergency room, an acute treatment center, and adjacent buildings housing 125,000 square feet of medical offices, which a lot of people ask us about.
They are planning ahead.
They're planning ahead. There's a couple other offices near North River Ranch, like Cooper Family Medical is a really popular medical office up there, and they're building in Parrish, so there's other offices there as well. And Publix, our favorite grocery store, has also confirmed a new freestanding store at the corner of Fort Hammer and Moccasin Wallow Roads.
Freestanding?
Yes, we've mentioned this before, but it's actually been confirmed. And, one other big news. Fort Hammer Road goes from Lakewood Ranch up into Parrish, past Parrish High School, but it doesn't continuously flow. And that flow from Lakewood Ranch over 301 into North River Ranch should be open by March. So those are big things that are happening in Parrish.
Lots of plans. I mean, they're really looking forward to the population growth in that area.
Yes.
It really makes a lot of sense to have all of these, the what we call infrastructure in place so that people aren't, struggling on the highway trying to get to their homes.
Right. And Moccasin Wallow Road has been confirmed to start a widening of project of 4 lanes, but eventually do 6. So, see what happens.
I didn't know that.
Yes, so that's happening. 301's getting resurfaced. We're having a new highway interchange at 301. So a lot of things are going on.
A highway interchange at 301.
301 and 75, that's finally being done. So they're expanding the bridge, making it wider, and more lanes. More lanes across
yes,
the river.
I have noticed
is actually physically happening.
Yes.
It's been in works for years.
Yes.
So
seems like the things that they had planned really started quickly, and I think that had to do everything with the funds that were coming from the COVID response.
That and things like the 301 exchange was planned when Sarasota widened US 75. 75 at University Parkway. So back then, 6-7 years ago, when that one was happening, this one was being planned. It just takes a while to get them all done.
Right.
So anyhow, first we're going to start with Neal Communities. As you know, we've mentioned they are the developer behind North River Ranch. And their new section of single-family homes, which we've been waiting on, is going to be called Wildleaf. And it's just north of Moccasin Wallow Road. And they should be ready to sell more or less in February. They're doing some pre-sales now on a limited nature. It will feature models from the Coral series, which is their villas that we see. The closest ones to them right now are in Canoe Creek. And then they're also going to have their Cruise, Celebration, and Cove series, which have all of our favorite models. So the Plaza is going to be there, the Bright Meadow is going to be there, and all our favorite Neal models are going to be up there. And we do plan a video as soon as those models are available. In Riverfield, which is just kind of butts up against Wildleaf, the Neal townhomes are still being sold. And there's not many left, but there are 3 currently available under construction, and 1 Morgan model is move-in ready. And all of their townhomes there are 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and 1 car garage, and there's 1,790 square feet. And there is an Avery floor plan coming available soon, which has been, it's just, they're kind of flipped their layout. People seem to really like that one, and so that's going to be coming up soon. And Neal Financing is offering different incentives, like many builders, depending on the home.
Okay, so for my clarification, these townhomes are the Morgan and the Avery.
Yep.
And they're bigger than most townhomes.
Yeah, and they feel even bigger when you're in them.
Right.
So yep, they've been moving fast. This time last year, it was an 8 to 9 to 10 month wait to even to get one started. So this is exciting. Also in Riverfield is the David Weekley homes, and they currently have 4 quick and move-ins in their garden series and 4 quick move-ins in their cottage series. The garden series are generally 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 2 car garage, 1,722 square feet up to 1,953 square feet. And those are currently priced about $449,000 to $515,000. The cottage series homes are all the Captiva floor plan. Currently the
Big
4
ones.
that are available, yeah. So they're 4, 3, and 3. So 4 bedroom, 3 bath, 3 car garage. It's actually a 2 car garage with a tandem space. And those are all 1-story homes, and it's 2,419 square feet. And even though they're the same model, they're decorated differently, and they have lot premiums that are different. So those range from about $549,000 to $624,000 approximately. And check our recent videos. Mm-hmm. And these have all had price adjustments. So if you looked at these probably 2 months ago, these particular homes under construction, it might be a little more appealing to you. And they are offering specific incentives ranging right now from $15,000 to $30,000 for a very limited time until January 1st. So hopefully we get this video up and you jump on this. So my other updates, the Brightwood neighborhood, which is kind of the biggest neighborhood, and it's where the main amenity center currently is. That's got the big pool and the fire pits and the arcade room. KB Homes has 1 quick move-in home, and it's 627 square feet, 4 bedroom, 2 bath, 2 car garage, 1-story home, and that's priced around $422,000. They have 3 others that'll be released soon. I think these were their models. And all of these homes will be available between January and May, and they've also got limited financing.
Oh, so they waited to sell their models till
to the end,
about closed out.
Yep. And they're done. They're not going to be in North River Ranch anymore, but they are building across the street, more or less. So they're still in the neighborhood, or across from the neighborhood. Pulte Homes, one of our favorite partners. We do a lot with Pulte and Del Webb. They have 13 quick move-in homes under construction, and the ready dates vary from January to May. They have a bunch of 2-story homes that start with like a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-car garage, a little over 2,200 square feet, and that's about $454,000. And they go up to a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-car garage trailside model, which is a little over 2,600 square feet for $580,000.
For a 5-bedroom.
For a 5-bedroom. And again, not that many builders do 5 bedrooms. We mentioned Pulte and a couple others. And there's only one story or single-story home called the Highgate, and that is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, and that'll be ready in March. And that one's priced currently at about $467,000. The incentives there include financing and closing costs. Right now they have specific ones through January 10th. So there's a lot of year-end things that I think they'd like to wrap up. So they might be willing to work with you on some stuff. And finally, in Brightwood, we have Homes by Westbay. And these are some of the largest homes in North River Ranch. And
beautiful homes.
This section of Westbay is really pretty. They have 18 homes under construction right now, including the popular Bayshore 2, which were a little hard to get recently. Current offerings range from a Hyde Park 2, which is a 1-story, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 3-car garage for a little over 2,500 square feet. And that one's priced at $660,356. And it goes up to a Virginia Park model, which is a 2-story, again, 5-bedroom, 4-bath, it's a lot of baths, 3-car garage, a little over 3,500 square feet. And that
That's
was priced
huge.
at $865,874. And most of these homes under construction are varying times they'll be ready, but right now they're planned between February and July. They do have one move-in ready home for January, and that's priced at $779. And I'll let you call us to find out what that one is.
Right.
So that's the quick update for North River Ranch. Still very active. A few builders, I think once Westbay is done, KB Homes, they're going to wrap up and probably not be in North River Ranch for a little while. But they are building other communities nearby.
Okay.
So Homes by Westbay, as we mentioned, have Crossman Point, and Crossman Ranch is under development, and it's going to have even larger, either a little bit more expensive homes than we see.
Oh, we did a
Ranch.
video.
Oh, yeah. So as soon as those models are ready.
As soon as that model's done,
It's
we're out
pretty.
there again.
Yep.
Because that looks really interesting
Yeah.
out there. I think it's going to be very attractive to a
Yeah.
lot of people.
And their homes over at the new development, they've got some neat details, like neat round
yeah.
sections coming
Yeah.
out of the front.
Different
And
than the...
yeah, different elevations.
Right.
And just some neat stuff over there. So anyhow, but North River Ranch is rocking and rolling. A lot more retail planned. The Village Center is still on target to be developed. This is going to have different professional offices and retail and things like that. So we're good to go. But it's coming, and it's still developing.
Everything you need.
Yep.
We're back, and I'm going to talk to you about Beachwalk and Englewood. Now, Englewood, for me, was a really, really sleepy town. I don't know if you ever went there very much. People were going there for basically one reason, and that was Manasota Key Beach. And it is a beautiful beach. It's a little different from Siesta and from Lido and so forth. So lots of restaurants along the street, right across the street from the beach.
Englewood Beach is a good shark tooth hunting place too.
That's true too. Okay.
So there you go.
So Devasta came into that area and started a huge community, Beachwalk. You've seen the videos on Beachwalk. I called Linda this morning, and there are 100 people, 100 families that have moved into their homes since they opened in the second quarter of 2021. If you are interested in Beachwalk, right now they have some quick move-in homes that are in the Distinctive series and one that's in the Echelon series. And there's some good lots. These homes are on good lots. Now, the build time, if you start from scratch, is 14 to 18 months. They really do, it's not that they take their time, it's just that they have a process just like every other builder, and that time may speed up. We've seen a real break in the supply chain, so that's not the biggest part of the slowdown these days. They did have a slowdown with the hurricane.
Yep.
Hurricane Ian. And I'll talk to you a little bit more about that. I just wanted to let you know the most exciting news about Beachwalk is that their amenity center is headed for an early completion. They have been ahead of schedule, and their amenity centers, Devasta does for these big communities, are fabulous. This is huge. They always include a restaurant, poolside bar, and it really is the epitome of resort style living.
Right. I mean, a lot of people use that term, but they do it.
Right.
They execute it very well.
I would, if I was going to compare them to anybody, it would be an Esplanade community, because they really do put a lot into their amenity centers. This one's going to be really big, and it's at the very end of a long lake. It's just a beautiful setting. So what has happened since the hurricane in Englewood? I went through Englewood maybe 4 days post-hurricane, and it was sad. There was a lot of downed trees. There's a lot of blue tarps. The first really big community that was built there is Boca Grande, because they're building there again. That's a Neal community. And I ran into someone there, and they said that 100-year-old trees were down, and they were just so distressed by the process of cleaning up, but it's looking good now. One thing that's really interesting about Englewood is they've had a long-term plan, and it's part of Sarasota County. And so I think that once Sarasota County realized that they were on the map, everywhere started planning. We have a couple of things that need to be considered when you look at Englewood as a sleepy little community. It's not so sleepy anymore because of Beachwalk and because of YouTuber Danny Duncan. YouTuber. This kid, and I call him a kid, but he came up with a yogurt recipe, and he put it on YouTube, and it went, what's that word they use when a viral. It went viral. And before you knew it, he had hooked up with a partner in New York City that made frozen yogurt. And so they have combined, and it's called 16 Handles. I'm not sure why, but it started in Englewood. So Danny Duncan has brought some notoriety to the area. He even sold merchandise on his YouTube specifically to benefit the victims of Hurricane Ian.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Because there's still some mobile home parks in that area that were hit hard. I mean, I didn't go into them, but driving down the main road there, it was obvious that there were some issues there. So Danny has also decided to build a mini golf course, miniature golf course.
Fun.
18 holes. It's going to be, I think it's going to be right off of the main drag on Dearborn Street. And it's got a 900-foot clubhouse, and it's going to be the first, well, not the first, but the most complete family-friendly amenity for the public in Englewood. So
that kind of reflects how our median age is skewing much younger now in Englewood and Northport and Venice. A lot more youth.
Right.
So it's not the place you remembered 20, 30 years ago.
No.
So, cool.
Yeah, lots changed. And one thing that's changed recently is the leadership in the what's called a CRA, which is the Community Redevelopment Agency that was formed, and they put together a 30-year plan. So one person, Debbie Marks, that has been in there for 15 years or more, is moving on, and her person that's coming up to take her place is going to be stepping into that role the first part of January. As planning goes, they have a 30-year plan, and that 30-year plan includes a lot of redevelopment in that core area of Englewood that has all the shops and restaurants and so forth. So we're looking for a substantial completion of the Dearborn Street Improvement Project by January of 2023, when Marcy Castaneda takes over for Debbie Marks. I know you're not going to remember these names, but you'll want to be checking into that CRA plan to see what's going on, because I look at the newspaper every day and I do see those public hearings that are related to changes in zoning, and I've been seeing chunks of rezoning for, I believe, new home communities. It's not surprising considering the area and the proximity, like Beachwalk, 2.5 miles from the beach. So we're going to see a lot of revitalization. You know, the hurricane put a few people back a little bit, but I mean, those people got back online so fast.
Yeah, it's
because they
surprising.
all helped each other.
Yes. Oh, an amazing sense of community.
Yes. So in the next 3 years, we're going to see a lot of improvements, and we're going to see a fair amount of preservation of the historic character of the area as well. So check out Danny Duncan. his Virginity Rocks brand is what he pushes. I haven't really looked into that, but nonetheless, we always want to keep you updated with the areas that we're familiar with, and if you have any interest in these areas, please let us know.
Or a suggestion you want to hear about.
Right? Yeah. If you have an area that you're interested in and we haven't touched on that, we'll be glad to do some research and put that information out there. So I think that this is the last video for 2022. And we're really looking forward to expanding the channel and diversifying the channel in 2023. So please subscribe
And like
and comment, and we'll get right back to you. So until the next one, bye-bye.
Happy New Year.